We are live. I'm back. Thank you guys for coming back, for tuning in. Thank you to all of those who came for the members only stream just a little bit ago. I had a delicious lunch. I'm trying out the Mediterranean diet, guys. So I had a little garlic lemon rice that I made from scratch and baked chicken, just a little bit, with a salad that was cucumbers, red onions, radishes, and feta with a tiny little bit of avocado on top. So good. So good. So, yes, we are here today to take a traveling through time, guys. We're going to take a little trip back in time, back to the glorious year of our Lord and Savior, 2022. I didn't want to keep you guys waiting too long. I'm still trying to find one other thing, so I'm just scrolling now while I am finding that. But what I'd like to do at the very beginning here, and we've got my beautiful admins here, of course, Heather and Summer. And if y'all have a question or comment, and it is not that selfless self. That was epic. If you guys haven't seen the footage from when Pearl Snappy completely ruined Dave's day, yeah, I think you should go back and watch that because, yeah, that was amazeballs. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Why don't I have a section for starred comments now? I don't know. We'll, there we go. Now I do, because I starred one. I'm going to start some questions. And good afternoon from the very rainy West Coast. Yeah, aka Wet Coast. Yeah, I went out to walk my dogs, guys, while I was making my lunch, and it's raining. There's a surprise. Suppressa. It's going to rain in Oregon. Not. It rains here all the time, guys. It rains here all the time. Oh my God, this just takes forever to scroll through these articles. It's like every day. So yeah, hang on. So let's get to the hi from Scotland. Hello, Mena. How are you doing today? Hey, Ev. How you doing? Thanks for being here, Eve. Appreciate you. Good morning. The sun's coming up here in Queensland, Australia. Well, good day. And hello to you on Wednesday, because you're in the future and I'm in the past. As you guys can see, again, I'm rocking some merch. I've got my gay on. I've got my oh.nooo.nora on. If you guys want any of that, head on over to my website. And also, please, 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 pretty please, with honey and sugar on top. That's a lot of sugar, but anyway. Please do give it a little touch assist there, the like button. That does help the YouTube algorithm to just say Nora's awesome sauce, and we're going to send her video out to more people because I need more subscribers. I need more likes and all of that stuff to keep this going. That's how Mama buys a new pair of shoes. Okay. So today we are going to be discussing, and I'm going to pull it up on the screen here while I'm scrolling this other thing. Present arms. Boom. We're going to be discussing this article here that Tony wrote a couple weeks ago on May 18th, just after my birthday. And it says, poof, Scientology decides the 2022 L. Ron Hubbard birthday event never happened. So I'm furiously scrolling Tony's archive here because very unlike Tony, he didn't November 2023. So he has, an article here that's tagged from his way back in 2015. We'll go over that too, about James Barber. But he doesn't have a link, at least that I, can see in anywhere here that to the 2022 event. So I'm looking through his Substack, And it just like, I tried to search for it, but it just like really didn't come up. So either he didn't do an article about it and cover it, which I highly doubt, because Tony is nothing if not verbose and, you know, hyper focused on Scientology. Okay. And this is not a Tony hate post today, guys. If you're tuning in for that, that's not what this is. But what it is, is I want to bring up a couple things in his thing here. Oh my God, we're to August of 2022. So let's get started on this article and I'll go back to scrolling here in a second. All right. There's the picture we all have to stare at every single March 13th when it is Lafayette's birthday. Like, look just how happy he is with this opulent, over-the-top cake, just jubilation. All right. So I'm going to move this puppy over to my other screen here. All right. So in March, oh my God, that is horrific. Boom. In March, we got interested in which of Scientology celebrities were showing up to help church leader David Miscavige steer the organization out of the pandemic. Okay. So we went through Scientology's own press releases at its websites in order to determine who had made the scene at the big annual events. After not being held for a couple of years during COVID, which is true, like they didn't have any of their events going on, right? And then they finally brought it back in 2022. The annual event to celebrate the birth of founder L. Ron Hubbard returned in March of 2022, but was held in the church's own Fort Harrison Hotel in its auditorium rather than Ruth Eckert Hall, which is where they normally rent out to do that, right? And even in that scaled down setting, it had a decent showing with Nancy Cartwright, Trish Duggan, who's not a celebrity, but she's just the biggest whale. She and her husband, and they donate more money than God to Scientology. Marisol Nichols, who you can see on various TV shows. She is a celebrity. James Barber, we'll get to him in a second. Emma Booth, Michael Roberts, who's, hasn't acted in bajillion years, but they still consider him a celebrity, and Catherine Bell. So we're going to pause there for a second and just contemplate the people that were there. These were the people in the front row. No Tom Cruise, no John Travolta, no Elizabeth Moss, no Michael Pena. Okay. These are the other legitimately large celebrities noticeably absent in 2022. Now, we could chalk that up to, a lot of things. They were busy. They didn't want to. They're trying to distance themselves. But if we also remember, 2022 was when Valerie Haney was starting her lawsuit. And then shortly after the Jane Does re-upped their lawsuit, a lot of things were going on litigiously for the court. Okay. And so, I see why. Okay. So they didn't have a chance to do that. Right. This is why I can't find it. Because it's not on his Substack. He started that in June of 2022. Right. And so now I have to search his actual website, which is annoying. Let's see if I can get it. If I can hit a Yahtzee here. There's that one. Here we go. That's 2024. Okay, perfect. Got it. Okay, now I've got all my things. Yay! Hooray for Hollywood. So we're going to move this here. I just have to move all my things around, guys. Please hold. I'm so sorry. What just happened? I'm hearing myself, guys. That was very wrong because I'm talking to y'all. So there we go. Let's get rid of that. Get over there. Why do you have multiple screens and then they never ever work? Why? But it wouldn't be a Nora stream if there weren't problems. Here we go. All right. Really? There we go. Okay. So let's talk about the man who's underlined here for a moment. Okay. James Barber. Now, if you don't know who James Barber is, we're going to go to another one of Tony's articles here. Okay. Which is just covered up with ads that I can't. There we go. Get rid of that. Okay. So this is his article from 2015, January 2015. Phantom of the Opera gets a twofer, Scientologist and child molester. This is very true. Trigger warning for those of you in the audience who are survivors of that. Okay, we're going to get into some nitty gritty here. So a few days ago, it was announced that Barber was taking on the title role in Broadway's longest running production, Phantom of the Opera. And then last night, the producers of the show felt compelled to answer an overwhelming internet response to the news that Barber was joining the cast. Here's what the show released. We are, of course, aware of the reaction to the announcement of our newest Phantom for Broadway and want to respond to you. James gave a tremendous audition, and we are confident that he will be a thrilling Phantom. James fully accepted responsibility for what happened 14 years ago in 2001. Following his sentence in 2008, James resumed his career starring in A Tale of Two Cities on Broadway. In the 7 years since then, he has appeared in countless productions in New York and around the country, receiving great acclaim and maintaining a spotless reputation. So realize also this is before Me Too. Okay. So the production company for Phantom was like, he did his time and he's been good since he's been a good boy. So let's not get too cranky with him. Let's not get cranky with him. That's a bit cryptic, but what it's referring to is that in 2008, Barber pled guilty to something that happened in 2001, backstage of the show Jane Eyre, where he seduced a 15-year-old girl. The girl, a high school student and an aspiring actress, had been sent to the show to learn something about the business. And she ended up not only being fondled backstage, but as the New York Times reported, he had oral sex with the girl in his apartment the next month. So that's who James Barber is. Yeah. So he, yeah, and of course, there he is. There's James Barber. That's the guy. He's just, he's got a wedding ring on, so he's married. But he's, he's totally okay to be on the cover of their promotions and get away with that. And, he probably did some auditing, and then the girl's parents couldn't get bought off, so he actually went to jail. Went to jail for that. All right. So we have James Barber here. Let me go back to the other tab. And also we have Catherine Bell. Why is Catherine Bell a problem to be seen in the front row of an event? Could it be that it's because she is the gay? The gay? And now we also have trouble number 3, Marisol Nichols. Who is Marisol Nichols besties with? Who's Marisol Nichols besties with? And why am I going over this article? Okay, because here's what Tony said. Now, we're going to go back to Marisol here in a second. Because she's best friends with the guy. Oh, God, now I've lost my mind. Let me pull him up here. Tim Ballard. She's besties with Tim Ballard, who's now under a lot of scrutiny for all of his shenanigans and bad deeds, and possibly, being, a total con man. And I'm pretty sure she scrubbed him from her internets, but we'll get to that in a minute here. Okay. So her connection with Tim Ballard and his connection to a slavery-free world, which is a Scientology front group. 3 reasons right here. Strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. You're out. We got to get rid of this event because Dave Miscavige can't be seen to be, being friends with people like this. Okay. But here's what Tony said, right? So, blah, 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 blah. The following year, 2023 birthday event also held at the Fort Harrison. Michael Pena was there, but he was like in the 3rd row. It was the first time we remember seeing him show up for any one of the events. It's true. He had a decade earlier showed up at the gala, which is legit. John Travolta was also there, and Jenna and Bodie. Okay, they're just going to scrape up the bottom of the barrel there. Then, in November 2023, Miscavige began returning to the big events, to their traditional venues, starting with the IAS Gala at St. Home Manor. And we noted that Nancy Cartwright flew over. The Elfmans again were there. But the big Hazagaza was that Tom Cruise flew his own helicopter into the event. Was shaking hands. All right. And just a month later, he didn't go to the actual event, though, guys. He just went to the patrons' ball. He didn't sit through Davy's speech and sit in the front row and stand up and clap 45 times. He just went to the dinner the next night and, took pictures and shit. Then just a month later, used to have it, Erica Christensen showed up, 2nd gen, and Juliette Lewis. Okay. This is just a few months ago. This is just 6 months ago, guys. And then finally, this year's birthday event on March 13th was returned to Ruth Eckerd Hall over there in Florida. And we were stunned to find out that a very pregnant Elizabeth Moss had attended with John Travolta. She was in the front row. I believe she's had her baby now. I believe it was due in May. But I'm not tracking Elizabeth Moss's baby news that closely. Also, will point out that despite a lot of speculation at the tabloids after Kelly Preston's 2020 death, Travolta might push away from Scientology. JT attended both the 2023 and 2024 LOH birthday events, indicating he's still well inside the fold. Anyway, this week we were thinking about the subject again, and we went back to Scientology's websites, and we were surprised that all the evidence of one of those events, the 2022 L. Ron Hubbard birthday event, which took place at the Fort Harrison Hotel, had been scrubbed. We checked the main church site, its news website, as well as David Miscavige site, and the slideshow and press release from that event has been erased from all of them. Even more curious, when we looked for those pages at archive.org, although we managed to find that it had been recorded 4 separate times over 2 years, all evidence of those archives had also been scrubbed. We didn't even know that was possible. Anything's possible with money. We asked Mike Rinder for his thoughts about why Scientology would suddenly erase all online evidence that an event had taken place, something we couldn't remember them doing before. And he said, Mike's thoughts on this: the only thing he could think of was that because it was held at the Fort Harrison and the audience looked small compared to the events held at Ruth Eckerd Hall. What? That's all that can come to Mike's mind, is that little Davy's, small feet ego was bruised. That's crazy doodles, guys. That's crazy doodles. I just showed you. And, Tony, please be an investigative journalist again. Okay. You have Marisol, James, and Catherine in the front row. This is so out PR. You have a criminal. You have somebody who's literally was in bed with a criminal and a gay. How is this not obvious to you why they want this scrubbed from the internet? There's no doubt in my mind what is going on here and why it's gone. Like, that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so let's go back to Tony's blog here, the article that he did in 2022 about that event. Okay. An insider report on David Miscavige at Scientology Founders Birthday Event 2022. So there it is. There's Davey. That's the New Year's event. So he's been holding smaller events in the Fort Harrison Ballroom. Blah, 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 blah. So this is someone's like blow by blow account of what happened. They didn't get any pictures, but let's look through this to see what things he announced. Okay. So let's go back to the beginning. Great to see you. Your smiling eyes before. Good to see your smiling faces. No masks in the auditorium. Everyone's passed 2 tests. Look at that. They didn't have any masks. Okay. He joked about same old in reference to the current scene out there and brought up something new that will always be new: Dianetics and Scientology. There's nothing more relevant, and that's why we're gathered here, blah, 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 blah. Along the length and breadth of this country, there's nothing more important than source. Source, guys, source. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Launched into LRH recognitions. Going to talk about, showed us visuals on these New York, Phoenix, St. Hill, and blah, 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 blah. It's all beautiful. He covered the brief breath in eternity events, joked about Alpha, Beta, Delta, Gamma, and Omicron. And despite all, we kept our orgs open and kept delivering because not even COVID can stop them. Then he went into think big, do big, all with visuals, wake up call, showed us feedback on Twitter, on the Super Bowl app, just rave success, blah, 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 blah. 6x more new public walk-in alone from the Super Bowl ad from 2022. So they're driving people in, the expansion of all the AOs, UK. They have more well-done auditing hours. Anzo, which is the one in Australia. Blah, 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 blah. This is all just stats bullshit. 2.5 hours straight. 2.5 hours. So, of course, you have to go to flag. Here's all there. Targets. Then some wins from people. And that's it. If we don't do something about this now, we have to come. So there's no. Wow. This is a what? A 2-year-old? This is a 2-year-old, and Oliver Vetter is now an alumni for an org for Battle Creek. That's crazy. So Tony didn't have any pictures of it somehow at the time when he wrote this article. There weren't pictures. So then we go here, and there's Elizabeth Moss. This is the 2024 event. This is Trish Duggan, I believe. And then where's Jason Doring? There's Jason Doring from Veronica Mars. Oh, guys, you can't see this. I'm not sharing it. I apologize. So there's John Travolta. There's Elizabeth, super prego. You can see that. I guess that's Trish next to him. And then that's Jason Doring. That might be Jason Doring's mom. Hi, Summer. Please hold. And yeah. So then we get to this photo. Can I click on you? There we go. We'll open it in a new tab. Come on. And that, why can't I? Help me, I'm poor. Okay, here we go. We'll zoom. I figured it out, guys. Look at me, technologying. So then there's Jason Doring. But then where did John Travolta go? That was his seat. He was right there. That's so weird. And a Lizzie Moss is gone. So what happened here? Oh, I don't want all of them to be that big, just that one tab. Oh, Sheila Atkinson Baker. Yeah. Yeah. This is when Tony was supposing that, there was big pressure to get Elizabeth Moss, talking it up at the, LRH talk show. So let's go here. Let's talk about Marisol for a minute. Guys, I had my own video up here. If you haven't seen my short on Boobgate, check it out. So here is this is Foundation for a Slavery-Free World. Is an organization fighting against human trafficking. Our mission is centered around educating the public and supporting victims and survivors while working tirelessly to eradicate this global problem. Led by our founder, undercover operative and actress Marisol Nichols, Riverdale, Spiral, CSI, NCIS, 24 Vegas Vacation, our channel offers a powerful impact look into Marisol's real-life work as an undercover operative exposing child predators and her effort to protect women and children to create a safer future for all of them. So here's Slavery-Free World, and this is the Scientology front group, y'all. Do not get it twisted. Please, it's taking 3 years to load. Well, can we go to that? Open it up. This is what happens when you go to her website. It broke my StreamYard, guys. Let me remove this and stop sharing. Let's just go to it. slaveryfreeworld.org. There we go. Good night, Regina. There we are. Help us make an impact. Change starts now. Your gift helps us give victims of human trafficking a voice to increase global awareness about this critical issue and help reach and educate our most vulnerable. No, thank you. No, thank you, Marisol. No, thank you. I'm looking at my chat, Summer. 1 second. Oh, yeah, I'm having a problem doing that too. I don't know. But I'm trying. But now I can. If you're back here, you should be able to. But I don't know. StreamYard's giving me poop right now. It's giving me poop, y'all. But this is the thing here. Okay, there's Marisol. Look at me. I'm pretty. She stays looking this young, y'all. That's Botox because we're the same age. So she's a good-looking woman. I've met her in real life. I've got nothing negative to say about her looks. She's a beautiful woman. All right. So now we're going to go down here, and this is her at a summit. This is her giving a keynote. Boy, they have scrubbed. They've scrubbed everything of Tim Ballard? They really have, because they used to have Tim Ballard over all of this website. Who we are. There's Marisol, Mark Evans, John Ryan, and this sheriff guy. What happened to Timmy Ballard? They just took him right off. What happened, Marisol? What happened to your boyfriend? What happened to your boyfriend? Did you also do that on your YouTubes? Let's see. So let's go to her videos. And we'll just start from oldest to newest. Let's see if she really... Date night makeup. Handle rejection like a boss. Acting versus going undercover. Marisol, blah, 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 blah. She has taken everything to do with Tim Ballard off of her website and her thing. Why is that? Why is Tim Ballard gone? Let's go to Tim Ballard's YouTube. Let's check it. Where is his YouTube? Does he not have one? Boy, he's like trying to erase himself off everything. But let's do this. Let's look for something fun. Let's look for them together. Now, is Marisol going to be one of the people to be in this lawsuit? Highly doubtful. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here's something juicy. Let's check this out.
Power and sex. That's what this case is about. It didn't matter what obstacles she had to remove to get what she wanted. If it was a person, it didn't matter.
I just think about the fact that it's a learned behavior. All the way, the like mind. Yeah. Oh no. One. So emotion. This reveals documented evidence that
oh, here we go.
I don't know how to say it. Yasser on the Fox series 24, and I don't know how to say that either. Something Lodge on the CW drama series Riverdale. Okay. This is just a screenshot from Marisol Nichols' podcast trailer, The Mission. This is her.
There we go. See?
I put money, power, sex, money, power, sex, money, power, sex.
There she is. There they are together. So her podcast is called The Mission. Let's try and find that. There we go. Let's see, guys. It's very dramatic. We've got the blue filter.
Law enforcement understand that just because they're good cops doesn't mean they're good actors. And you need a good actor to get into the belly of the beast.
You need a good
And so when we met Marisol Nichols and her foundation, the Foundation for a Slave-Free World, we recognized that we had a secret weapon. Our percentage of success rate went from like 40% to like mid 90%. The prosecution rates on the operations we've worked with you are like through the roof.
40 to 90% prosecution. None of those things happened, guys.
Okay, so this is my face after infiltrating a trafficking ring, a massage parlor, trafficking little kids, and a whorehouse. Yeah.
Get on the ground! Police department, get on the ground now!
Giving happy ending to save kids.
Marisol Nichols. Please welcome the fabulous Marisol Cat Nichols. Marisol, I think you shocked the world when you shared your story that while you've been starring on Riverdale, you have been working to stop sex trafficking and to catch these horrible people in this world.
About this issue, I got more and more involved and went deeper down the rabbit hole. And
okay, guys. Yeah. That's a problem. Scientologists are not supposed to be wielding tasers and guns and going into sex parlors and things like that. And I wonder if she can keep believing that this is real, that this, thing that she's doing, let's work together. This is how you can volunteer. Connect with them. Join the fight. Follow us. Donate. Slavery. Look at this little logo with like a little girl jumping in the air. Slavery-free world. Like, this is so unbelievably gross. Human trafficking is a real problem. Scientology is very guilty of it, as we know. And they think Marisol thinks that she's washing her hands clean by doing this, by starting this foundation, which is a total Scientology front group sham, and thinking that somehow, this is going to make everything okay. So let's go back. Again, Tony, please become an investigative journalist again. Why would David Miscavige right now, while he's facing multiple lawsuits, need to scrub this shit from the internet? It doesn't take a genius, guys. I'm not a genius. I'm not. I'm really, really not. I'm just a lady in my garage, seeing the obvious, seeing the matrix for what it is. Okay. And yes, literally, Serge, my good friend Serge Shomar, has done 2 videos. We did one together. Also, it's actually 3 videos now because it's a bunch of BS. Like, give me a break. Give me a break. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. But Tony has made it clear that he doesn't, support the protesters, because there's not one article on his entire blog history about the power that these protests have had. And, we know Mike's view on that. So Mike, again, here's my other question though, guys. And this is where it's going to get a little spicy. Here's my question. Why isn't Mike Rinder stating the obvious? Why isn't he diving into these subjects about James Barber and Catherine and Marisol and pointing out the obvious facts about Scientology? We're just going to go for Dave's ego constantly. He's an egomaniacal maniac, and that's the only way he makes decisions. He's also a crafty sociopath who only cares about himself. And of course, he's going to get rid of shit that could be bad news bears for him, including being associated with those people. Right? So I can't. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me how obvious this is, and why we're not talking about it. Yes, I don't want to step on Serge's toes, but he has done 2 brilliant videos about Miss Marisol Nichols and her crusading and everything else. And she deletes all negative comments off here. I believe I've been banned from commenting on her, anything to do with her. Now, this channel, her Marisol Nichols for a Slavery-Free World, only has under 10,000 subscribers, right? This is her little offshoot. Her personal one has much more. And then she's just talking about, funsies stuff, date nights, and, the fun, whatever, like this, these things, the shorts that she's done from her personal account and everything, right? And it's all of these. Now, any one of these people, inside and outside, they're fans on the internet, but they could also just be Scientology plants there to give, comments to pump up the algorithm, So yeah, I'm going to go through here real quick and star up all these comments and questions, guys, because I want to get to those. But yeah, this is, for me, I just go like, it doesn't take a genius to figure these things out, right? Sorry. Marisol worked with Randy Quaid. I think she infected him with the crazy. Maybe. Yeah. That's absolutely possible. 1 second, guys. I'm so behind on the comments. I apologize. You know what? I think, yeah, I can't. I went to try and help my admins out, and I think I messed it up because I changed them to something that can't do the stuff. So I'm going to change it back. All right. So Summer, you can try again. I changed your role on the back, and tell me if you can see things and star things and stuff like that. Yeah, if you guys don't know who Tim Ballard is, he is under a lot of cases right now for essay of women, harassment, all of that stuff. And it is really, really bad news bears. So it's just, it's astounding to me, the people that Scientology continually defends and associates itself with. I'm shocked and I'm not shocked. Okay, I went through and started all the things. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, cul-de-sac. Question: are elderly SO members eligible for Social Security? Yes, because you get taxes taken out of every single paycheck, and they get paid into the Social Security and all the thing. So you have to calculate out what you would get monthly for the rest of your life. After I'd been in the Sea Org for 2 years, or actually 5 years, I take that back, 5 years. While I was on the RPF, I got notices from the Social Security Administration, even though I was only in my 20s, saying if you retire now, you and your loved ones will get a total of $324 a week. That's about what they get. Maybe 600, maybe 5, 600 with inflation now that they've adjusted to. $600 a month to survive on, guys. Maybe less. Because that's how much you get paid. They give you the equivalent of what you paid into. So if they've been there for 20 years or so and they've been paying the taxes the whole time, they're probably still not going to get that much. But that money will be put in an account that the org has access to, and they'll just take it out for whenever they feel like it, because they don't need all that money. They don't need it. Cricket Cinema. I have only heard stories about the gay women leaving Scientology, but where are the boys? Are the guys not talking? Thanks. Well, Serge, literally Serge is your source for that. Also, Joey Chait, who has spoken out on Leah's show. And I would love to get Joey to come on and talk to me. We've known each other for a long time. That would be a fabulous interview for me. There's quite a few other gay men who have left that I'm not going to, publicly be like, hey, remember when you were gay in the church? They can tell their stories. But yeah, there are, I guess, lesbians were chatty. I don't know. But Serge is out there loud and proud. Nico Yeg Squirrel. Nico Yeg. Okay. Regarding merch, do I ship to the cold white north? If that's Canada, then the answer is yes. Yes. Christine Kerrigan, every time you say New York, my soldier's instinct automatically kicks in. No Scientology here on the island, please. Yeah, there are more than one Church of Scientology in New York. Yeah, they got a big presence there. Fat Grammy, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Can we have a live about Mace Kingsley? I tried, but I don't know enough. Yes. Well, I should do a live, and I still have my notes up, guys, from the members only live stream. I'm going to do a live about Scientology schools in general. I worked for one. And let me get some of my friends on here who went to those schools, and we'll do that. It'll be fun. That's a good one. I like that. Martha Simons, Marisol is hooked up with the fraud Tim Ballard and has a video on YouTube with LAPD human trafficking unit chief. Yep. Yeah, she's a fraud. She's marketing herself as somebody who is anti-human trafficking, yet she gives a huge proportion of her money to Scientology that is doing that daily. That makes you a fraud, Marisol. I'm calling you out. Veteran LAPD Lieutenant Mark Evans, who states he led the LAPD task force for human trafficking, is on Marisol's board of directors. Yep. Certainly is. Don, it says veteran, but on his resume, he states he led the task force and trained the LAPD on human child trafficking. Yep. Make it go left. No, the 2022 scrubbing must be because that's when DM announced that the Way to Happiness fixed all the problems in Portland, and you guys are doing too good of a job discounting that. That is true. He said they had handled homelessness in Portland with the way to happiness. The way to happiness. Brush your teeth. That's a precept, guys. That's a precept in the way to happiness. Brush your teeth. I do every day, at least twice. Tim Ballard connected to everyone. Cults to Consciousness did a live with him and how Mormons are connected. Yep. I'd love to see her reaction to it now that she did that live with him. Mena literally Search did a video about Marisol giving a speech about it in Elena Cardone's event. Yep. Disgusting. Disgust. The first time I saw Tim Ballard rescue, this is Mother Baggins. Hi. Rescue a little girl, quote unquote. I thought it was weird that he grabbed and hugged her. Like, didn't you just say she was trafficked? Is that protocol? Absolutely not. It's called a photo op, guys. A photo op. Scouse Mouse, thanks for being a member. Comment, what a con and a whorehouse. Not a nice thing to say about sex workers. Yeah. Also, I can't believe she called it a whorehouse. So by definition, a woman calling other vulnerable sex workers whores says it all, really. I bet the script was written by a Scientology man. Yeah, guys, here's the deal. Somebody who is a sex worker, even a consenting sex worker who's like, I've got a banging bod, I like sex, this is my job. I got no problems with that. Right? As long as it's all consenting adults involved and that person has full autonomy of who they have sex with, when, how, why, and they get all the money, I don't care. Good for you. That's not my jam. But I wish it were just legalized in that it would stop being a way for people to just arrest people for something that's not, again, clarification, as long as it's consenting adults involved in that activity, then it's not a crime. It's a business transaction. Whether you like it or not, that's a whole other bag of chips. And you get to make your own adult choices on what you partake in or not. Like weed is legal in Oregon. Do I partake in weed? No, because it's not my bag, baby. It doesn't do, I tried a pot brownie once. It did nothing for me. I'm like, nah, not my, it just made the brownie taste like shit. So not my jam. But am I mad that other people have access to it because they want it? No. As long as they are of age and, that's what they want and they're not being forced to do it, then that's fine. That's autonomy. Right? But calling a sex worker a whore is so on brand for Scientology. Because sex is so criminalized, so demonized that you cannot have any opinion other than you're pure as the driven snow or you're a nasty, nasty whore. That's it. Those are the two options. Okay. And to the point where, guys, literally in the Sea Org, and I know other people will say this is not true because they didn't experience it. We got sat down. This is how strict sex was, okay? At Celebrity Center, at any rate. We got sat down in my department once, and for some reason, I guess somebody was, confessing to some overts that were a little spicy. Our chief officer, Renee Duzak, sat us down and said, some of you have dreams to go up lines. Well, I am here to tell you that if you are engaging in oral sex, that is an outqual for gold, for int. You will never go up lines if that's what you're doing. Now, immediately, all of the men in the room turned a nasty shade of pale. And they were like, point of clarification, is that if I'm doing that or if I'm the recipient? She was like, oral sex. It's like,
you are going to hell.
Like she literally brought the Beelzebub voice out. So yeah. And then when I was on the RPF, my twin was from it, and I told her about that, and she started hysterically laughing. She's like, well, I guess I'm not qualled. And pretty much everybody there was like, that's a bunch of bullshit. She made that up. So yeah, but it's a very puritanical society. Unless you are doing missionary, man, woman, sex is time, then you are a nasty, nasty whore who should burn in Scientological hellfire, which would mean you're getting reincarnated as like a rock or something. Davey, this is the blood of children trafficked by Scientology. Madge, yes, Miscavige, and you're soaking in it. Yep. You and Cults to Consciousness should collab and see the connection between Mormonism. I would love to. Hi, Cults to Consciousness. I would love to collab with you. Let's do it. All right, that's the ones I starred. Let's go down and I'm assuming you don't know about about Shalice doing interviews now bashing Tim Ballard. Great one today. You'll be interested. I'm gonna check it. Thank you, Lady Pamela. Thank you for being a member. And here's Serge. I said his name 3 times and he appeared. Yes. Sergey, my bestie, we have to get together and talk about this again. You watched it? Okay. I need to watch it. Maybe we'll do a react together. But yeah, guys, if you want a resource, first of all, pause. If you're not subscribed to my good friend Serge, right here, please go to his channel at Literally Serge. Give him a subscribe, give him a like. One of the most passionate people that I've had the pleasure to know in real life. Also the gay, yeah, he's done a really good deep dive over a few videos. Yeah. Did we watch the video Mike Rinder did today? It wasn't a video, was it? It came up in my feed. It was just a podcast, right? Cynthia, you can answer that down below. Yes, see? You did an excellent live video documenting the whole Marisol Nichols disgusting fraud. That's right. Thank you, Martha, for shouting out Serge there. Oh, she didn't update. Okay. Yeah, I need to dive into it. Thank you very much, Heather. Correct. Serge is magic. He is a magica. So let's go down here. I just sounded exactly like your boomer mother. You can't try a pot brownie one time and then say it doesn't work for me. Guys, this is true information about me. I don't have the best reaction to drugs in general. Like if I took the pot brownie, and I've been in rooms where people are smoking 10 million bowls, okay? Like just, you can't see like that 70s show style. You're just like, why am I here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I went to my friend's 21st birthday and drank 21 drinks, did not get drunk. The only time I've taken a drug that fucked my shit up was Valium. And that was back when I was 17 and I had to take it before I got my wisdom teeth pulled. It was supposed to relax me. It did not do that. It did not. And then when I started freaking out because of the reaction my body was having, it like burnt it off. I was not any more relaxed or like, loosey-goosey. Pew, pew, pew. So it's not, I have a weird relationship with my body. I'm very, it's like almost like on a cellular level. It's like, ooh, that's making me feel bad. I need to stop. So yeah, it doesn't do it for me. That is a very boomer statement. But again, I don't have a problem with it. It's just not for me. Also, I don't smoke or anything like that. So it would have to be like some form of edible or something. But I don't think it would be a good scenario for me. It's not how my brain works, guys. But that's okay. Yeah. And this is very true also, Anne. Sex is so demonized in Sciento by an old white man who cheated on all his wives. He was a moral man. I think that. Oh, hey, Summer, you're back. All right. And then let's see. The joy of sex. Adam, that's brilliant. I love that. And yes, do you like my gay hoodie? It's very soft, guys. Or the hat. You could, get it right there, right here at the shop. Boom. oh.nooo.nora.com. Yeah. Wait, what? Oregon Valley Girl. Thanks for asking. Osa Int Huntress has stopped by to push me into writing and be more of a burr in the bad actors' underwears. Okay. I don't know what that was about, but thank you. Shannon, Flava Cowles, thank you for becoming a member. Thanks, Shannon. But yeah, I didn't see the video that Mike did today. Maybe I'll check it out. Did you see what Mitch did making a movie? Wasn't that your idea? Yeah, I'm sure I'm not going to get a percentage of that. But I did see Confidence Chris's clip this morning. And I wasn't going to talk about that, but we can bring up Confidence Chris and his clip, which was very, let's say surprising. Oh, actually, I can just go here because I already... Now watching all this Marisol stuff, guys, is going to mess up my algorithm, which I really didn't need, but that's okay. Oh, they've changed it up again. Oh, guys, I just saw in my history that I watched Billie Eilish's Lunch. Oof, that is a great, great video. If you guys have not heard Billie Eilish's new album, Lunch is a lesbian anthem, guys. I'm not going to lie. And I did sing a little bit of it to my wife. So, yeah. But let's see here. Where... Oh, is it in the shorts? Was it a short he put out? No, that's not what I wanted. Where is it? Why is it not there? There's Billy. I shared it. Oh, this is just annoying. So Chris and a bunch of other people were protesting yesterday. Confident Chris, there we go. And lo and behold, to their surprise, they came across Mitch Brisker in the wild. And he was a little bit poopy. Where did it go? We all talked about it this morning. Did he take it off the internet? No. Okay. I'm going to text it to myself now, and then I'll pull it up from there. This is like so much technological hopping here, guys. Open.
What y'all documenting? What, pretty good. How y'all doing? Y'all documenting Scientology or? We'll do the same thing. We're here every day, man. Oh, okay.
Where are we here?
Sorry, yeah, just this way. I'm not live streaming because I've just run out of battery. But otherwise, thanks, babe.
All right. That's good. Keep it up.
Okay. Why won't it let me open it in Chrome? Let's see if I can just do the other magical thing that I did the other day. I love you guys. You're so patient with me and all of my goofiness that occurs here. And I appreciate that. You guys are the best. Yeah. We can't, I know. We can't see it. I know. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Where did it go now? Nope. Try again from here. It just keeps opening it in this stupid little window that I don't think is going to let me play it. But we'll see. Summer's furiously texting me, guys. Here we go. Let's open that up. Let's see if I can share it. Here we go. Window. There we go. Well, let me do it now. Okay. Yes. Okay, later. Now I can do that. Now it'll show me. Maybe it'll do it. I had to unlock a secret sauce here on my computer after updating it. Why, after you update something, is it completely stupid and won't let you, like, you know, now it says I have to restart. Okay. At any rate, this little clip here from Chris's stream.
What y'all documenting?
So Chris was outside, and Mitch is
good?
walking down the street
documenting
with his
Scientology?
somebody recording for him. Okay, guys, and he's got his hands on the person and is like moving him down the street, right? Just moving this camera operator down the street, and Chris is like, not the camera crew, not the camera crew, and you know, they basically tell Chris and Solomon to get out of the way, right? And so that they can keep filming. And then he didn't recognize Apostate Alex or Mitch. Chris didn't. And so he was like, what are you guys doing? Are you documenting Scientology? And he's like, yeah. And then Alex is like, yeah, I watch you guys on YouTube all the time. I'm just not live streaming because my battery ran out on my phone. Bro, you are traveling across the country, across the world to another country, and you don't have a backup battery for your phone? What? I don't know about that. Yeah, and that was paid for by the Aftermath Foundation for him to travel and go to these things and team up with Mitch. And Mitch met up with him and Jeff Levin to do something. I guess he's making a film now about Jeff Levin and their relationship, you know, because Jeff Levin left and, you know, yeah. So it's pretty incredible. I guess this video has been deleted, but we still have a little copy of it, which is ridiculous because it was like the first thing that popped up in my feed this morning. And I went to share it in our group chat, and then it already was up there. So yeah. Oh, somebody's starring comments. It's not me. All right, let's go here. Boom, boom, boom. Surge, literally, absolutely. I am putting together a goodie bag. This is the Amazon wish list you were asking about. Click on there, and we still need supplies. We need more stuff. Please, please, please. Passionate and eloquent. Thank you, Mena. Thank you. Early riser, did Scientology say anything about the pandemic and what to do? Or did they follow the general population? Or were there's only those on the top OT levels protected? So Scientology went way over the top. A lot of places, some of the people are still wearing masks inside. They made every member, okay, not just the staff members, but every member wear their mask all the time. Gloves. They invested in these ultraviolet nanoparticle like mats that people would have to clean their feet on outside and inside to make sure they weren't tracking any germs in. They had hand sanitizer everywhere, sanitizing things everywhere. They were spraying everything because for a long time they were super anti-vax and they were not allowing their members to get the vaccine until David Miscavige was like, everybody get the vaccine. So yeah, then that's how that went. But they're still very over the top. They're still very over the top. Portland SP supporter. What did I say? Melody, thanks for becoming a member for a whole month. Appreciate. Yes, I'm gonna go watch this afterwards because apparently his dirty deeds have connections all the way up the Mormon Church and Utah politicians. Big surprise. Yeah, sure. I started to listen to the Rinder post today. I couldn't. Nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, I came up in my feed also, so I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, we appreciate you and Serge and all your advocating for children. Yes, no more kids in Scientology. And Serge is the best. Thank you, Brenda. Thanks for being a member. Well, Nora, avoid mushrooms at all costs. Why should I have? Oh, those kind of mushrooms. I was thinking like mushrooms on pizza. I love mushrooms on pizza. Those kind of psychosyllables. Yeah. Those ones. Yep. Nope. Not going to do that. Lady Jane out. Don't forget, y'all, kindness is free. So feel free to be kind. Make sure you tickle that like button. Boop. And make sure you're subscribed. And I'll be very excited. Much excited. Yes. Thank you, Lady Jane. And thank you for being a member. Excuse me. I am a boomer stoner. You go, Mena. You go. And thank you. How do you get a name to highlight? I don't know what that means. Oh, like in the oh, you were trying to star it. I got you. Summer figured it out. She's here, y'all. It was my fault. I tried to change their permissions in the back end and then it backfired on me. So I fixed it. I changed it back. Most boomers I know are potheads, but not my mother. Yeah, my mom. Nope. No, she quit pot 50 years ago. So nope. OT 420 is magic for some. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Some people definitely need it to calm their anxiety and everything. We do partake heavily. Good. Thank you for all the hearts. I'm going to give you a heart right back, Julie. Thank you so much. And thanks for being a member. I want the gay shirt and hat. Go to my website, Nico. oh.nooo.nora.com. Go check it out. Lunch is fire. Yes, that was really good lunch, guys. I'm starting to eat right again because, I want to live a long time. I just turned 48, so trying to be healthy. Just trying to be healthy. What? Oh, Summer's going to chat it to me. All right. Still illegal in the UK, but we're the largest producer of medical grade in the world. Wow. Hypocritical government. Yeah. Oh, there's a shock. A government's hypocritical. I know I want to purchase some of Nora's merch, but I would much rather get some stuff for Nora to give to the homeless. I'm on a tight budget. Christine, it's all good. Whatever, you don't have to do anything except for stay beautiful and carry on. Okay. But thank you. I appreciate you. However you want to do it. I appreciate all of the things. What is Summer? Jeez. Oh, she's talking about Lunch by Billie Eilish. Yes. Yes. Lunch by Billie Eilish. Okay. Yeah. Is fire. If you guys haven't, it is such a hot song. Like you guys have, and the video, Billie's decided to go full hip hop in this video. She's just bringing all the swag out. I'm sorry, but it is, just so good. So good. Yeah. Lunch is fire. The whole album's fire, guys. If you haven't, also another Sapphic album that just came out. Fletcher dropped a new album, y'all. If you haven't heard it, please. Eras of Us, amazing. Ego, amazing. Please, guys, I could talk all day. This is why JoJo Siwa gets so much shit. Okay. Because she's like, I'm gonna invent a new genre, guys, called gay pop. Hi, Tegan and Sarah would like a word, miss. Tegan and Sarah, Haley Kiyoko, anyone? Lesbian Jesus? How about Elton John? How about Queen? Huh? Yeah. She's going to invent gay pop. Are you joking? Fletcher. There's what's that other band? I think it might even actually be called Mena, something like that. There are innumerable. Hi, Kendrick Lamar would like a word. I mean, like, are you give me a break, JoJo Siwa? Like, we get it. You came out of the closet. It's a big explosion. you want to like grab onto your gayness for all it's worth. Just suck it in. I'm gay now. And that's great. I want you to be a positive, young, gay role model. This is not the way to do it, honey. This is not the way to gay. Okay. Your gay elders would like you to sit down and just have a little time out in the corner. Okay. To think about your actions. All right. And like, let's do some research, learn your history, respect it. Respect your place in the gay arena, because you could have a seat at the table, honey. You already have an audience. Okay. You need to use that appropriately. All right. She needs some guidance. Mitch missed his red carpet. Yeah. Yes, I can airdrop it, but that's not the problem, Aunt Fuzz. The problem isn't getting it from one place to another. But also, I find, what's silly is that texting it is faster than airdropping it, even though I'm right here. I'm going to go from this device to that device. Don't ask me. I don't know. It might be faster now. I haven't actually tried that on my new computer because I do have a MacBook Pro now. So I don't know. I'm behind in the video. Who asked about gay men? The SB chef was on Aaron channel a week ago, had a heartbreaking story about being gay. Yes. And the SB chef. There's another gay who's out and proud. Yeah. And please, if you want to become a member, that helps me stay at work here, guys. You can join. Clicky the link and become a member. It's affordable. It's 99 cents a month for, hot dog, wackadoodle. And the most expensive one, I think, is $5. So I'm really not, I didn't go crazy with the membership price, guys. But yeah, I would love for you to be my member. I'm planning on going to Manchester in England over the weekend to the org and maybe stick some flyers up. Yes, I'm new to this, and someone mentioned go to SPTV.space as someone there loads. Yes, guys, SPTV.space, okay, is the place to go to find out who's live now. Let's pull it up so we can show everybody here. Fluffer Squirrel UK, shout out, is the person who's put this all together. It's an amazing piece of work. And it's such a fabulous resource for everything that your SPTV fan heart desires. Okay, so here it is, SPTV.space. This is the website here. And as you can see who's live. It's me, Dan, But First Coffee, and BC Incinerator. Boom. There's little icons. So then if you want to go right to resources, just click on resources. Boom. It's down there at the bottom. Okay. So for protesters, click on this here and you're going to get, now Pup Groomer has put together the flyers. You've got U.S. noise pollution resources so that you know if you can or can't use a bullhorn at that location. And Protesting Scientology 2024, Jeff Jacobson. Okay. So if you click on Pup Groomers, boom, look at that. You are going to get all of the things. Okay. So this is the link to the Dropbox. You click on that, guys. And it takes you here. First, it takes you here. The link that you click there. Oops. When you click on the link from let's go back. When you click on this link from SPTV.space, it opens up Pup Groomer's post. You click on this link, and then it takes you to the folder with all of these brilliant posters that have been made. Look at all these things. Okay. There's folders with more stuff in it. This is just revoking the tax exemption. Boom. Okay. So tons of resources. You can print these out. You can make them into stickers. You can do whatever you want with them. I suggest doing everything. Why is that? We don't need all that. Pardon. All right. So that is your resource for that. So definitely check out, let's go back to SPTV.space. And then it has all of the channels on here as well. Okay. So you can see all of the different channels. They reorganized again. Look at Survivors of Scientology. Here's all the people who are exes. Traveling auditors. These are the people who go everywhere. Nance Drew, guys. Let's just go to Nance's tab here just to highlight her for one more second. Boobgate ended spectacularly for Nance yesterday because Chadwick didn't show up. He didn't show up, guys. He was a no-show for his own court case. But if you're not subscribed to Nance Drew and you don't know about her links, let's help her out. Let's help her get, through this legal time because they still have 160 days to refile. I'm guessing they're going to refile. So we will see what happens. She's still going to need legal representation. She's still going to need all the help that we can get her. So please, if you can, give to Nance Drew. All right. Check out her link tree. All right. Now, let me just pack it up. Is that for protesting or you're telling me to pack it up, Scouse Mouse? No, I'm joking. Getting spicy. You hate updates. Oh, on the computers. Yeah. It's just, yeah. But it's important though. Keep your computer security in and your phone security and all that other stuff. I know they are tedious, but as somebody who used to do tech support and had to handle people getting hacked all the time, I can tell you, please just do the update. Please, pretty please, with honey and sugar on top, because it will protect you. I know it takes time and you're worried all your stuff's going to be there. Don't worry. When he asked for more space, like no ass, we were here first. Yeah, exactly. Like, first of all, thank you, Jordy. And thank you for being here. Like, who does Mitch think he is? Like he's directing in real life. Like this is a public sidewalk and people are actually protesting and you're just here shooting a fucking long shot with no permit, PS, and no fucking, actual equipment. You just got this guy that you hired to be your camera guy and you're just hauling him around. Like, it's called real life, Mitch. People are doing a job protesting Church of Scientology, and you're here getting a vanity shot of Big Blue, which, by the way, you could download that drone footage from any internet reputable site. People have drone footage, a 360 drone shot of Big Blue. Like, or buy yourself a drone and do it. Good grief. I mean, it's 2024. It's 2024. Oh, no, I don't want to delete that. They acted like in police shows when the FBI comes in and takes over the crime scene from the locals. Exactly, Grooms Pups 315. And thank you for being a member. Will I explain, let's see, Savage Daughter, Scientology's connection to Dragon Con? I know they sell books there, but I also saw an article about the L. Ron Hubbard's Writer of the Future giving a Dragon Award to people. That would be their connection. They came in as a sponsor. They bought a spot. They sell their books there. And then, now they get to give out awards for Writers of the Future there because it's a legitimate place. This is what Scientology does. They usurp a legitimate event, a legitimate day, and turn it into Scientology. Always. Cinco de Mayo, Scientology. They'll just like, we love tacos. Let's have an open house and find out how, Mexican independence is just like Scientology or whatever. It's just like, it's insane how they will not miss it's not deleted. Where is it, Joy? Put a link in the stream. Yeah, her live had it this morning, but I don't know if she shared. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. But if somebody has a link to that, send it to me. Hello, Jody Q. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I wouldn't be happy if my donations went to that. Glad I don't donate to the Aftermath Foundation. Yeah. Alex works for them and that's fine. He attended the same conference that I did, which I guess was part of the thing. Maybe he's going to put out content about it later. I don't know. Saw photos of Janice Gillum with Mark and Alex today. Yep. Alex made it out to Vegas. Guys, I have to get a cold beverage. This is the joy of having a refrigerator right next to your desk because literally ice cold. Also, you guys may have noticed this box behind me. What could be in the box? Is it? Let's see. Let's see what's in the box, guys. Summer's waving her hands. Are you excited or are you trying to tell me something? Excited. Okay, Summer's excited. So let's open up the box together and see what's in here, guys. Oh, ho, ho. Not one, but two. Ooh, these are big. How do I get this? They're in a bag. I thought they were separately bagged, but they're bagged in one go. Ooh. Oh, it is two. No, it's one bag. See? Look what's going up, guys. That's right. It's a metal pegboard. I've got 2 shelves. It's going to go right behind me. Like that. And then I'm going to have to put some stuff on the sides. But what do you guys think? And then I have red shelves that are also metal, but they're out in my entryway to go in there. So it's starting, guys. It's starting. I have this shelf, which I'll bring over, and another shelf. It's gonna start looking like something in here. We're gonna get some decorations up. It's going to be fun. But yes, I'll finally be able to like do a shot more like this, and then have the shelves behind me, and I'll put some tchotchkes on them and stuff, and it'll be fun. It's gonna be fun. I might have to order some more of these because they are smaller than I imagined in my mind, but that's fine. Why did AMG paid for an ex to go to the States? Where's the transparency? Oh, the Aftermath Foundation? I don't know. That's a good question. Why are Alex and John even there when the Aftermath said these protests were doing nothing? Yeah. Good question. These are valid questions. I don't know, Kim. I don't know. Maybe they've discovered that the protests are the single most powerful thing that's ever happened to Scientology against the fight. Oh, right. He's a paid career consultant. Yeah. So, I can't. I was going to give Mitch kind of a second chance, but clearly he's just an awful bully for the apostate guy. I trust Kelly Copter's opinion on the matter. That's just me. Yeah. I mean, the other thing was somebody else mentioned to me personally, like Mitch seemed alarmed that at the non-whiteness of the protesters. I don't know. I can't speak to that. But yeah. I am also surprised he didn't have his book with him. Did you know he wrote a book, guys? Did you know that? Did you know he wrote a book? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mena. Hashtag no more. I'll drink to that. Cheers to that, y'all. Also, Oregon Valley girl. Absolutely right. Kids cannot consent. Kids cannot consent. Also, listen, I got no beef with psychedelics. They are being used medicinally now to help with PTSD and microdosing and things like that. I just don't think that that's for me. I think everybody's brain is slightly different. It's like it's unique. It's just Scientology's core doctrine is about a metaphysical pandemic. I don't know about that. Are you talking about like the reactive mind being like a theoretical pandemic on a person's soul? I've never thought about it like that. That is an interesting perspective. I'll have to ponder that statement. That is interesting. In Alex's most recent community tab, people in the comments asked about Mitch being rude to Kristen Solomon. Alex answered them. Yes. Let's see here. So we'll just to be fairsies, this is Alex's page. And here's his community tab. There's Alex and Jeff Levin And Mitch, new boy band alert. There's 17 comments. I adore Jeff, and Mitch knows I'm his biggest fan too. I was watching Chris's stream when he ran into you guys. I wish you could have connected a bit more, but everyone was doing their thing. Mitch looked flustered by it though. And so Alex says, we were filming something on a super tight schedule, so couldn't hang around, unfortunately. I told Chris I'd be back later, but he said he'd be leaving shortly after, so we weren't really able to connect. But there's always next time. I still think you could have handled it better. There's no excuse for Mitch being rude. I don't know. I don't think Mitch was rude. After he finished filming, he told me he was disappointed he didn't realize it was Confidence Chris, as he wanted to introduce himself. Well, maybe you both should reach out to Chris just so there's no misunderstanding, etc. So Mitch was disappointed that he missed an opportunity to be on a prominent live streamer's stream and didn't have that opportunity to introduce himself. Yeah, he missed a a clout chasing opportunity and was super disappointed that he missed that, right? And if we go to just for the record here, we'll pull up Confident Chris. Okay. Confident Chris's channel. He's got more subscribers than me. I'm just kidding. Good for him. He has 16.3 thousand subscribers, 479 videos. This guy does a lot of work. Proud of Chris. He's a lot of fun. I like him a lot. And if we go to Mitch Brisker, he's got 4,000 subscribers. So of course Mitch is trying to, grow. That's a normal YouTube thing. I'm not even gonna be like mad about that. But yeah, if you see a larger YouTuber, be kind. Collaborate. Talk to them. Get them to shout your channel out. Like, don't be an idiot. Don't push people. And in general, if you're in the same space as other human beings, Mitch, don't boss people around like you're in charge of the universe, because you're not. So let's go back to Alex's thing here. Let's see if there's any other comments. I've seen many people in chats and comments now saying how rude you both were to Chris and Solomon. I did not see it that way at all. I thought we had a brief but pleasant exchange. I told Chris I watch his streams, which was true. That happens on the live stream. And that'd be back later. He said he was about to leave. But if they felt I was rude, I can only apologize. Totally agree. I didn't think Alex was rude at all, but Mitch certainly was. And maybe it was because he didn't know who they were. But it was obvious they've been live streaming before, and therefore protesters and telling him to get out of the way was rude. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there's no way around that. On Mother's Day, my mom asked for a joint. I could have fallen off my chair. I brought her one. She's 83. Brought her blowing bubbles too. That sounds like fun. I also love mushrooms on my pizza. Yes, Indigo Girls would like to have a word. David Bowie, Peaches. Yes. Jojo Siwa. Come on now. Indigo Girls. But in Jojo's fairness, in fairness to Jojo, Indigo Girls is not pop. They're folk. But they are, come on. It's the original lesbian duo there. Like, come to my window. All right. Cricket Cinema. You do important and hard work. I really hope it allows you to provide for those you love. A girl's got to eat. Yes. As Dolly Parton would say, it takes a lot to keep this trashy look. Being this trashy costs a lot of money. Yeah, I think Jojo Siwa lives under a rock. I know. I think she's just very tone deaf. She's been in a very sheltered life, even though she's been a public person for her whole life. She doesn't live in the real world, guys. I'm going to give you some hearts right back. That would share. And thank you for being here. And thanks for being a member. Don't forget Katie Lang. Katie Lang, the voice of an angel. The voice of an angel. Carol Pope. Guys, there's so many. Scissor Sisters. Well, that was just a fun name for a heavy metal band. They were men. But it's a great name. It's the gayest name on the planet. But it was yeah. Erasure. Yes. The Queen of Scotland, Annie Lennox, would like to have a word. Yes. Comment now. She wants to make gay pop chart. Yeah, I know. Like, it's just, don't try to make fetch happen. Yeah. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Lilith, Faith. Yeah. All these things, guys. So Lilith Fair, the Lilith Fair, just the entire organization would like to have a word with you. Pronounced Flayhive Coles. Shannon Flayhive Coles. Hi. You're the one. Oh, Shannon. Hi. With Steve. Oh my God. Did you guys see my stream? My last protest stream? Steve is the best. Shannon, I was looking for you. I was trying to find you on Signal and everything else so we could talk later. But now I will find you. I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you for being a member. And it's Flayhive. Okay. We had such a good conversation. One day, Shannon, you and I will have to do like a stream face-to-face here so we can talk more, because your story is fascinating and wonderful. And I thought you were awesome. Like, I loved hanging out with you for that day, and I appreciate you being there. Bronski Beat. Yeah. I only know about her because I watched Swoop did a video on her. Are we talking about JoJo? Yeah. Katie Lang in the house again. Yes. Melissa Etheridge. Yeah. JoJo is also publicly supporting predators and self-confessed predators. So I think she's trying to whitewash her reputation. Is she on the opposite side of like Quiet on the Set peeps? What is wrong with her? Like I said, guys, she's been in her own cult of her mother and dance moms and all this other stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Miss Brahma, thank you for posting all those comments, but I brought up Alex's thing here. Let's see here. Yeah, David Bowie was more androgynous. David Bowie was the ultimate in whatever he wanted to be. That would share. Thank you for gifting these memberships in the chat. If you guys get a membership today, thank you to that witch share. Yep. Oh, Shannon, thank you. Hi, Marissa. As a second gen interested in meeting other PDX or anti or ex Scientologists, maybe even in person, eventually grateful for this community. Yeah, it was amazing, again, to talk to you. Freddie Mercury was the queen of gay. Yes. Yes. What is this? My great aunt that was born in the 1910s had special cookies after a stroke. It worked for her. Only annoyance was that it wasn't legal, and one of her kids had to get it from the Netherlands. Wow. But I'm so glad that helped. I'm so glad that helped. Oh, question. How does Fluffer even do this? Is she on YouTube 24/7 or she's AI? This is sorcery. I agree. I think she's just a brilliant programmer. So she made the site to pull in everybody's feeds. It's like a classic RSS thing. If you're old like me and you know how RSS feeds work. So she took some old technology and put it with the new technology, and voila. Because guys, all of the old technology is still what makes technology today work. Like a job that I've done is to locate the utilities in neighborhoods, right? Do you guys ever walk through a neighborhood and there's just like graffiti all over the ground and you're like, what are these squiggles? What is this? What's happening? And it's different colors and you're like, this is dumb. I hate it. That is one or various companies that come through when there's any sort of digging, like in Oregon, you have to call 311 before you dig. In other states, it's another number. But I don't know what they do in England, but you want to call that number if you're ever going to dig something up in your backyard or make a new fence or something, because those lines that you see drawn indicate power, gas, cable. What's the other one that goes underground? All kinds of stuff. If you hit one of those things, you could unalive yourself in the whole block if it's gas kind of a thing, especially. Or you could take out the power for several blocks, or your cable for the whole neighborhood. And by cable, I mean either your Xfinity or your internet or both. Okay. So it's very important to do that. Give them a call and make sure. But yeah. So my point was old technology. So you may see in your neighborhood some very old looking like boxes, especially in America, that are labeled Bell or MCI or things like that. That is the old hardwired landlines that you guys will remember if you're an 80s baby like me, that we used to like pull the cord into another room and it would be spiral and all this kind of stuff. Okay. So that kind of thing, they're still in neighborhoods, and we have to locate those lines as well, right? Because all of that is what is built our new cell networks. It's not gone. All that copper that connected the entire United States together and connected the US to Europe and beyond, because it's underground sea cables, that is what the internet and everything else is built on top of. It's all a layer cake of technology. We didn't eliminate it and then just put a new thing in. The new things are built on top of that. Without one, the other cannot exist. Just a little behind the scenes techie nerdiness for you today, guys. Apropos of nothing, but I just wanted to let you know that. BTV just got a membership. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Revoke that tax exemption. Thank you, the mother of Baggins. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. SPTV sorcery, don't you know? Yes, probably is. But always mix new and old technology, because you get the best result from that. Yes, if you have premium, there's no ads. And if the ads are annoying, I understand that, guys, but that's how mama gets paid. Is people bid to put money to put an ad on my stream because people like it. So yeah, the ads are 5 seconds, guys. It's okay. Talking with Chatty. I don't know who that is. Yeah, 160 days is a long time, guys. It's 30, 60, 90, 120, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So that's 5.5 months. They have 5.5 months to refile. It's May, June, July, August, September, October. They have until mid-November to refile. And if we know Scientology's pattern, what are they going to do? They're going to wait till the last day. They will wait till the last day and then refile this. Yeah. Yes, YouTube is putting ads on lives now, guys. That's YouTube wants to make as much money as possible because a gajillion dollars isn't enough for them. Mitch was being Mitch. It's his personality. At least Alex was kind. That was really awkward. I watched it live. Yeah. That's a good summation. Keep them away from my nerd cons. Yeah. Guys, they're gonna get whoever they can get that they feel is the most vulnerable, who will listen to their nonsense. They're going to go to nerd cons. If they've got to get staff members to cosplay as characters from Mission Earth or other things, which no one will know what they are, they will do that. I promise you. I promise you. I once had an indoor balcony hotel room and a fan con directly over the Scientology booth. I ran out and got poster board. Drew Xenu with Hail Zenny on big signs so they were above the booth all weekend. I love that, Heather. You go. And this was like 2010. That's amazing. That's amazing. SPTV Fans has the clip. Okay, let me go look. Thank you guys for all of your research. Oh, there it is. It's right there at the top. Okay. Now I can play it. Oh, we're crying in a bucket. Share these. Here we go. And here's the clip. Here we go. Ready?
Not the camera crew. How's it going? What y'all documenting? Pretty good? How y'all doing? Y'all documenting Scientology or? We'll do the same thing. We're here every day, man.
I watch you guys on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hi, everyone.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, just this way.
I'm not live streaming because I've just run out of battery, but otherwise I would be.
Thanks, mate.
All right. That's good. Keep it up.
So now Solomon and Chris have to
What's
get
going
out of
on
the way.
here?
Now watch Mitch guide his cameraman now to
Those
get
are
the shot
exits.
that he wants.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
I'm probably heading out in a little bit, but
When I charge my phone and get back, I'll come back.
See how Mitch is guiding him with his
Oh,
hands
okay.
because he wants a specific shot.
all right.
They had to get right
Those are
there.
ex-members. Yeah. Look how he's.
Chris didn't even know who that was. He's got to get the shot, guys.
What in the royal family is this?
What in the royal family is this? Who said it? Yes, who
That's-
said it? What in the royal family is this? Okay, I'm looking, Summer. Yeah, he's playing director. Yeah, and Mitch also gets paid. You know, he may be working on a documentary. I don't know. You know. So yeah, there's that clip. Just paint the wall first. Then if you get a neon sign, you can put it on one side and your YouTube play button on the other when I get it. Oh. Well, let's vote on what color should I paint this, guys? Do you guys have any comments about what color should be permanently? Should I just do like black? Maybe I'll just paint. No, Summer says no. I see a white door and I want to paint it black. Sorry. That's one of the best Rolling Stone songs of all time. Paint it black, if you don't know that. Oh my God. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll down to the end. Ooh, lights behind the pegboard. Yes. Guys, I have to get some lights. All that kind of stuff. Oh no. You once had a drink spiked in a club. Nothing happened. Yeah, I'm sorry that someone spiked your drink. That's gross. But I'm glad you're okay. Thank you for posting that. Heidi, I found it finally. Oh, is there any evidence of Scientology fanning flames of the Aftermath Fund shenanigans? I don't know what that means. Like, are they working together? Is that what you're asking? If Scientology and the Aftermath are working together? I don't know about that. Now, people will say I'm saying outrageous things. I don't know. But, you know, like, let's just go back to the very beginning here, guys. As I was talking about here on Tony's blog, why was Mike's answer? We asked Mike Rinder for his thoughts about why Scientology would suddenly erase all online evidence that an event had taken place, something we couldn't remember them doing before. And he said the only thing he could think of was that it was because it was held at the Fort Harrison Hotel Auditorium and the audience looked small compared to the events held at Ruth Eckert Hall or St. Hill. This is so much of a nothing burger, much ado about nothing, total misdirection, total nonsense. That if that's what we're going to go with, it's just Dave Miscavige has a teeny tiny ego and he just gets so sad that people don't come to his parties. Like, yeah. And you tell me, who's working the narrative to keep Scientology not looking as bad as they should be? Not me. Wasn't me. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Scouse Mouse. I don't disagree with you. Remember when Mitch said he wanted to protest if someone would let him know when they are there? If only there was a website, guys, where you could find out what every creator's doing at all times and what they're up to. Oh, SPTV.space. Check it out. If you see any YouTuber, be kind. Yes. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Just in life, be kind. How about we try that? Why? I know a crazy idea. Just be kind regardless. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Jesus. It is. Yeah, Marissa. Like he's learning for the first time that there are protesters outside of the Blue Building. Yeah. He's never shown up for one there, except for the film. Liberace. But he wasn't out, guys. So I'm going to take him off the list. He pretended he was the straight. Housewives in the 50s were like, I love that Liberace. He just likes sparkles. Yeah. Linda Perry and Four Non-Blondes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutement. Let's see here. You guys are amazing today. This chat's on fire. George Michael. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Now that Freddie Mercury was the voice of an angel. Thank you. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, you guys have heard me say, and I talked about it a lot in the member stream, like my day has been really packed today, guys. I went from therapy to my members only stream, had a little time for lunch, like 45 minutes, and now I'm here. So I am a huge proponent of therapy. I do therapy twice a week, right? It is in combination with whatever else you do to help your brain heal, whether that be antidepressants, the mushroom therapy, ketamine therapy, TMS, any of these things, the shots that Liz Ferris just got, the Scanglio block. I can't pronounce it. Let me pull it up. I have it. Stellar ganglion block. That's what it is. Let's see here. Yeah. There it is. DSRS, dual sympathetic reset, stellar ganglion block. That's what it is. I wrote it down in a note somewhere. I had to find my notes. So, yeah. But you have to do, like I explain to my kids all the time, there's not a singular magic bullet. So like, let's say the shots, okay? You get the shots. It brings your nervous system to a reset of being now at zero. Instead of being at 3,000 bajillion million zillions all the time on high alert, your little hippocampus can now take a rest, okay? Then you can start to do the trauma therapy that you need from a point where you're not getting triggered every time you're diving into your therapy. Perhaps you've already been taking an antidepressant. That antidepressant will work better now, right? Perhaps you're also doing mindfulness. You will be able to sit more calmly and be present. It is all of those things, though, in conjunction, like a beautiful cake recipe that you bake together and you have a whole person again. Okay. Because dealing with trauma and stuff, there's not just one thing. I would love, sincerely, just give me the pill. Boop, everything's great. And I don't have all this stuff rolling around in my brain and I can sleep and have relief. No, that doesn't exist. All of this takes effort. It takes work. It takes dedication to returning to those therapy sessions all the time. It takes dedication to sitting down and being mindful. It takes dedication to taking the right medication or consulting with your doctor about that, because that's between you and a psychiatrist, or your primary care physician, and putting all those things, every single resource that you have, reading books, all of those things, journaling, drawing, art therapy, playing sports, all of these things in conjunction help to heal. Okay. So it's a whole thing. But I do agree. I think that Mitch and all these guys who have left need therapy because they need help too. They absolutely need help too. I don't think there's anybody who's unworthy of help. And it doesn't mean that they're automatically going to become a better person. It just means they're going to get the help they need. Catching a live late but happy out of town and in San Antonio, Texas. Well, thanks. Rather be in Maui. I'd rather be in Maui too. And thanks for being a member. Water. I've got water, Merle, but I really wanted another Coke. But I have water also. I just wanted a frosty beverage. And sometimes that's my impulse when I am speaking about stressful topics this is my vice. This is my one and only vice in life. It's the Daredevil one. They put that out. But it's Coke. This one, Coca-Cola, as they would say in Italy, in the north part. Yes, MySpace did teach us coding when we had no business knowing it. It helped a ton of people be interested in IT. Absolutely. Yes. Let's see here. POTS. Yes, plain old telephone service. Exactly. LA and Toronto. Exactly. The fiber net. Yeah. Hey, Susan. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. 2 times, 2 ads in your stream. Yes, there's YouTube is doing that now. That's ooh, I got Coke on my microphone. Let's not do that. Yeah. Dragon Con, Baltimacon, etc. sells booth space and offers it to nonprofits for tax credits. Riders of the Future buys space or offers a receipt for taxes. Guys, they're using a nerd loophole to get another fakakta tax credit. Nerds of the earth, rise up. And please do not let them usurp your cons for tax credit. I beg of you, Trekkies, everyone, let's have Star Wars and Star Trek unite for this purpose, to take down Scientology. I mean, please. Oh my God, this is insane. I agree. I don't think that they're going to win either in Nance's case, because assault with a deadly boob is not a thing. I believe in any country that they can, yeah. Oh my goodness, Merle. Well, thank you for being here, Mercury 7. Appreciate it. There are some 2 minutes long. I don't know what to say about that, guys. Ew, you're being evaded by cicadas in Chi-Town. My little rescue Chihuahua girl wants to eat them. Yeah, Chihuahuas will eat all the bugs, guys. She has eaten some when we've tried to walk her. Yep. Sorry, that was Hail Zeno, not Zenny. Yeah, I figured it was, but I read what you wrote, Heather. I also have premium, guys. Yes, me too. Well, Helen Merritt. Yes, you did. Hello to Merry Old London. I'm scrolling down. You can paint it black and put lights behind the pegboard. Okay. Silver should contrast with the red shelves. Yeah, that's why I got a metal thing, guys, because it's going to contrast with the bright, like fire engine red shelves. I really like that combo. I thought it was any color but goldenrod. Okay. No goldenrod. Got it. Rainbows behind me. Okay. Black and rainbow. Okay. Black wall with the red shelves would pop. I agree. Paint it something that will contrast with my dark hair. I do have dark hair, guys. This is very true. No painting. Okay. Black, another vote for black. A neon pink wall. Wow, Alex, that is a choice. Yeah, my wife may reject that choice. Gray, it will make the red pop. Okay. Don't wear black in front of a black wall. Is that like the green screen effect? Then I just turn into those weathermen who are wearing green and then like they become the thing. No Scientology blue. You don't have to say that twice. You know what's ironic is that everything my wife and I pick is some version of blue, not the Scientology blue, but as you can see, blue is a color we just like. Yeah. Rainbows behind me. Okay. Let's see here. Imagine you could just go protest. That's what we all do. Yeah, exactly. I've done it by myself. Like if you want to protest and make a statement, go do it. Go do it. Oh, Adam Lambert. I left Adam Lambert off the list. Oh my God. Tracy Chapman. Thank you. Yeah, you're correct. They weren't in his way. No. Let's see here. Lady Gaga is an honorary gay. Absolutely. Cool wallpaper. I like this. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about wallpaper lately. And maybe I'll look into some wallpaper to put underneath these shelves because I have to get a background first and then shelves and lighting. It's like a 1, 2, 3. So maybe I'll find some cool wallpaper. I mean, I'm not going to, Natalie's got the Hawaiian vibe because she's Hawaiian. So I'm not going to do like a lanai vibe, but yeah, let me look at some fun wallpaper. Clay Aiken. No, nobody said Lance Bass. Alan Turing wasn't a pop star. He invented computers and stuff. But yes, he was the gay. Had to dip out. FaceTime with your 3-year-old granddaughter. Always. And tell your granddaughter I said hi. That's amazing, Merle. Having been on both sides of the geek table, I'm not begrudging them their nonprofit tightropes, but most cons aren't running billion-dollar real estate empires and international traffic schemes. Julie, just mic drop. I can't drop this mic. It's on an arm. But yeah, absolutely. That is the truest statement that's been said today. Jodie Foster, yes. Also the gay, not a pop star. Yoga is also healing, guys. I do yoga on my Apple TV in the yoga studio there from the Apple Fitness Studio. Yeah, it's fun. You're late and you misunderstood the assignment. I don't think so. You're good. We're just shouting out gay people because we're just shouting gay people. Alan Turing. Peel and stick fake brick. I have been really interested in this faux brick situation that's going on. And I thought about putting like some kind of texture behind me too. Yeah. These are all good ideas. I'm going to check it out. Squirrel. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we did the thing here. 2 hours. I love you. Thank you guys for being here. We have reached the apex. You didn't win the lottery. Yep. No protesting in the future for me. Yeah. No, guys, I will be out protesting later this week. And then, getting into some shenanigans next week. But I will be out Saturday and Sunday because I will be camping. I will do a stream Friday before we leave. And then, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, this is absolutely pop star, gay pop star, Ricky Martin. Thank you. Thank you. Menudo called. They want to speak with Jojo Siwa. But chalkboard paint. Oh, that's a good idea too, because that's kind of gray. And then I could write things on it. I'm liking that. Which one of my favorite Portland SPs won the 1.3 billion? I wish it were me. Y'all, if I won that, I would have my own studio. I would take a week and create a studio here. That's what would happen. And I would be donating a lot of money to a lot of places. So yeah, I wish it were me. I didn't buy a ticket. So nope. But if one of my friends here did, please get a membership at least. You can afford it now if you won the lottery. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Please give that like button a touch assist and subscribe. And I will see you guys all on the Flippity Dippity.